Thanks for taking the time to learn more about our new and exciting game, Ante Up 21. Ante Up 21 combines two of the hottest card games in the casino today, Blackjack and Poker. It's one of the simplest games to learn, and it offers a variety of wagering options. If you can play Blackjack, then you can play Ante Up 21. It's that easy to learn. Ante Up 21 is based on the pure and simple game of Blackjack, but with an interesting twist. It creates more betting options as your completed Blackjack hand goes head-to-head with the dealer in a best two-card poker showdown. It combines the simple strategy of Blackjack with the goal of forming a good high-card poker hand or pair to compete against the dealer. Suits and straights do not play. Most of the standard Blackjack rules remain intact, like doubling down and splitting, so it becomes an easy challenge to back up your bet after you ante up in the beginning of the game, hence the name Ante Up 21. Players are quickly on their way to developing a whole new strategy to this thinking man's game, and they like the added action and they're looking for this game to play. We are also proud to announce the release of Ante Up 21 Poker Bonus Edition, recently approved by the Nevada Gaming Commission. With expanded betting options and bonus payouts, Ante Up 21 Poker Bonus Edition adds a new level of excitement to the existing Ante Up 21 game. Ante Up 21 is a unique game that offers players more table game excitement than ever. Ante Up 21 and Ante Up 21 Poker Bonus Edition are fully licensed and approved in the state of Nevada. This was one of the fastest games approved in Nevada history, and we continue to open tables around the world. Now let me show you how simple it is to play Ante Up 21. First, the players place their bets. A bet in the 21 spot for the Blackjack hand, a bet in the ante spot for the poker hand, and a $1 poker bonus bet for the bonus hand. Players may play only Blackjack if desired, but they must play both spots to play the poker portion of the game. When playing the poker bonus, the player must play the ante bet for the poker portion of the game, and table minimums apply to the 21 and ante bets. The ante bet must be the same or less than the 21 bet. The ante cannot be more. All players are dealt 2 cards face up, and the dealer also receives 2 cards, one face up and one face down. The dealer will then determine if the players who have made the poker bonus bet have a winning or losing hand based on the player's first 2 cards. The dealer will then ask the players to fold or bet their poker hand. The player will place their wager in the bet spot. The bet must be the same amount as the ante. This action is required even before the dealer checks for a natural blackjack. All of the casino's traditional blackjack rules apply to hitting, doubling down, and splitting. To win the blackjack hand, a player's hand must be closer to 21 than the dealer's without going over. To win the poker hand, a player's best 2-card poker hand must be of a higher value than the dealer's best 2-card poker hand. Straights and flushes do not play. Only pairs and high cards form the poker hand. A pair of aces is the highest hand possible, and a 2-3 is the lowest. The dealer must stand on all hands from a hard 17 to 21, or bust. The dealer must hit a soft 17. After the dealer has completed his blackjack hand, he will push his best 2 cards forward. The dealer will compare hands starting at third base and go counterclockwise, paying or collecting bets, beginning with the 21 wager, then the ante and bet wagers, and so on. The dealer's up card will only play for the bonus hand when making 3 of a kind or better. There are 4 different pay scales to choose from, and the bonus bets are paid according to the bonus pay scale version that you choose. If the dealer has an ace showing, the dealer will ask the players to fold or bet their poker hand and then ask for insurance. Insurance pays 2 to 1, and insurance is for the blackjack hand only. It is not allowed on the poker ante. A player's natural blackjack pays 3 to 2. As players take more cards, they can improve their poker hand. If the player busts his blackjack hand, the busting card can play in the poker hand. If a player hits and busts his blackjack hand, the dealer will take his 21 bet and lock the hand into the 21 spot if the player made the poker bet. The same rules apply for the dealer. The dealer must have a queen or higher to qualify for the poker portion of the game. If the dealer does qualify with a queen or higher, the player will win, lose, or tie on the ante and bet. If the dealer does not qualify with a queen or higher, the player will automatically win his ante and receive a push on his bet. Now let's take a look at some more specific scenarios in Ante Up 21. After the players have placed their bets, They make their poker bets while the dealer determines if they've won their poker bonus. Player 1 hits his 14 and receives a 6 to make 20. Player 2 stands on his 19. Player 3 hits his 13 and receives a jack. So he busts his 21, but he has a pair of jacks for his poker hand, and the dealer locks his hand in the 21 spot. The dealer has an 18 with a jack high, so he does not qualify with a queen or higher. All of the players win their antes and push their bets. In our next scenario, you'll see that the dealer has a picture card showing. So the players are given the option to fold or bet their poker hand before the dealer checks for a natural blackjack. The dealer determines if they've won their poker bonus. The dealer has a natural blackjack. The player will win, lose, or tie on the ante and receive a push on his bet. So player 3 pushes his 21 and loses his ante, and receives a push on his bet. Player 2 loses his 21 wager and his ante, and receives a push on his bet. Player 1 loses his 21 wager, but he wins the poker hand with a suited pair of 5s, and receives a push on his bet. In our next scenario, after the players have placed their bets, they make their poker bets while the dealer determines if they've won their poker bonus. Player 1 hits and receives an ace to make 20. His poker hand is an ace-5. Player 2 stands on a 20. His poker hand is a queen-jack. Player 3 hits his 14 and receives a 6 to make 20. His poker hand is a jack-6. The dealer has a 15. He hits and receives a queen. So he busts on blackjack, but he qualifies with a queen-9 poker hand. Player 3 wins his 21 wager with a 20 and loses both of his poker bets. Player 2 wins his blackjack wager with a 20, and he wins both of his poker bets with a queen-jack. Player 1 wins his blackjack wager with a 20, and he wins both poker bets with an ace-5. As you can see, Ante Up 21 is fun, fast-paced, and exciting. Ante Up 21 was introduced in Nevada with a flurry of good press, and it continues to build player momentum and open tables around the world. Since our initial opening, we've had many media mentions, and our website has garnered over 5,000 hits in the first week alone. We anticipate many more feature articles and stories about this new and exciting game. Our goal at FYI Gaming is to provide fun yet simple games that players and dealers can both enjoy, while at the same time building a lifelong relationship. Feel free to contact us with any questions or concerns, and make sure to ask your local casino for Ante Up 21. We look forward to seeing you at the tables.